Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Chubb running right. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 16.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Once more, Gibson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
This time they'll throw it with Hal.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A handoff for Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete. And oh, he spins past him and into space.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, Howell loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
2nd down, Hal back to pass.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Howell going to go for it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Here's a screen for Robinson. Down inside the 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll try again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris Rodriguez.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Chubb running right.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
He's to the 15, and he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 7-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Again, it's Hunt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Powell to throw.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. Taken down at the 30.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there but couldn't bust free. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Here comes 2nd down.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.